Welcome to one of the top matchups on this week's slate. Conference rivals, each coming in ranked in the top 25. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first here. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in your Kirk. In a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Looking to pass. It's Benjamin. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Breaks loose at the 40. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And the Yellow Jackets will have to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. No fair catch. They're going to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And for this elite running back, it's a chance to impress the Heisman voters. It takes a special season at that position to win the Heisman, but he's having one if he can keep it going, Kirk. Even though the defense is focusing on him, he could have a big day.
Yeah, he could. And I think one of the things that stands out about this guy is just durability. You know, here we are late in the year. He's been able to stay.
Aggressive call on the opening play. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Canes will line up to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. The back's got it on a counter. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. To throw, it's Benjamin. A deep shot to the right. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll test the right side here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Caught near the sticks. It's Nicholson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Benjamin. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
They got him again. He's like a statue back there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And now the handoff. The defense has got it. Oh, the ball is out.
Tough for the ball carrier here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Offense ready to start this drive. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation.
Putting toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the point after is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now here's the toss play. And they've got him, the defense, with a tackle for loss to wrap up the first quarter of play. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pass not complete.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here. Actually hit him as he's throwing this football. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moffitt. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Scanning the field. It's Benjamin. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Here's the second down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The short completion of the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
And the momentum continues for this team. Now a 3rd down sack in a 1-score game. Chance to maybe get the ball back. This would be a tremendous comeback if they can keep it coming.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Has the first down and more. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. To throw, it's Benjamin. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with
pass rush swarming him again. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Trapped again in the pocket.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
And that sets up a return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
They'll run it to the right side. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking for his back. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, enough for a first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Off the play fake on first down. Catch made by the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. The receiver makes the catch. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half.
He knocks it through with confidence. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get the second half going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now and start the third quarter.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Fights through a tackle. And they've got him behind the line. Great effort by the back there, but still going to be stopped for a loss.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, this this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. To the air, it's Benjamin. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's bringing it back. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great play, but instead, he didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a game turn on a dime like this? A pick six, then a two-point conversion. That's a quick 8-point swing we just watched here.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Quick pass, the catch is made. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to chuck it again. Grab behind the line. It's Moffitt.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Back to throw. It's Benjamin. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Number 17. Celtic kicking away.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Heading left after the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on third down now? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going to try to use his legs here. Inside the 35. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff in a single back formation. Brought down after a short gain. That'll wrap up the third. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. On this drive, they converted twice on third down. They need 6 yards here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets the first and still running. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here, lets him go. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Benjamin. Defense is coming after him. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Miami. They are pouring it on now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they blitz and a quick sack.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Grinding away with a running game. Got the 1st down and still motoring. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He finds some space. 1st out and more. He's still running.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Benjamin. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Chris, that's another sack. I got to turn to the statistician. I've lost track. There's been so many. Can't we just call this game? In all honesty, they should start considering a mercy rule like they do in college baseball or softball. Enough.
Grab down the middle. It's Moffitt. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point, splits the uprights. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now. But I got to think, at third down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Here comes a handoff. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
It's third down for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. With the catch, it's Nicholson. Now, he did not make the first down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead. Looking to throw. It's Benjamin. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to...
The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. They'll run it to the left. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Game is clearly wrapped up, but the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offense. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.